Hey Lionheart, I know it's been a minute, but I wanted to ask you a quick question. Have you been wondering how to monetize the message that God has given you to help others so you can make more time for your faith and your family? Or have you been wanting to finally go all in on your purpose so you can figure out how to make it profitable instead of feeling like you're running from God, right? Or hiding from what He has been asking you to do? If so, in this video, I'm gonna talk about how I can help you become the woman who knows how to turn her ideas into income, all while working from home. So if that's you, stick around. But I'm Robyn-Ann, and I have been making multiple six figures from home over the last 6 years, whether that's with consulting, coaching, or even e-commerce products, as you see behind me. But it definitely wasn't always this way. It wasn't always this effortless. I know just a few years ago, I was definitely working 2 jobs with 2 toddlers and trying to do the side hustle thing, right? From seeing so many people launch brands online and couldn't figure out how to crack the code. So it really just ended up leading to a ton of burnout. I don't know if any of you have been there, or I was pouring so much money into these side hustles that it was creating more debt than it was, freedom. And it just simply was just too heavy. That grind and hustle culture definitely contributed to the go, go, go method that I was trying to use to do it all and become it all. Right? I don't know if any of you have been there where you've been so frustrated because you see many people are making it online, but you're not sure yourself how to become that person. You're confused because you've even tried a few things, whether you started a blog or a store or, the courses, and you haven't been able to tap into that freedom that you've been wanting to create, or that God has really been calling you into as possible. And it's not your fault, right? I do believe too many of the courses and the coaches that are out there have been focusing mainly on what to do and really have been neglecting who you need to become to really own that entrepreneurship mindset and the 2.0 version of yourself that it takes to run a successful business. I know for me, it's not until I read The Relentless Elimination of Hurry that I decided to commit my life to really building a lifestyle around God's easy yoke and started studying the Bible. Funny enough, it's really in diving deeper into the Proverbs 31 woman that I was blown away by the effectiveness of this woman as a businesswoman, right? I feel like we talk about her a lot, but a lot of what I was starting to notice is how she was delegating and outsourcing many of what we saw her accomplish in that chapter. And often that wasn't talked about. And I finally started to sense some freedom and some wisdom and insight from God on how to redesign my life to where I could really systemize what mattered and simplify my focus so that I could better own my leadership role and my influence in marriage and motherhood and the marketplace. And so it's from really developing that system that I decided to create the Proverbs 31 CEO. And so if you're interested in learning more in that program, it's a mastermind retreat that I've created to help kingdom women who want to step into that next version of themselves and own the success mindset that it takes to really go all in on your gifts and your calling and watch and develop the systems that can create success. And so I've opened up a few free strategy calls this week for this very purpose. And if you feel like, you want to clarify and brainstorm a bit more on what God might be asking you to really accomplish in the season and who He wants to transform you into to step into this next level. Because again, I don't believe this online business opportunity that we really have is going to be always, right? Esther, it's not every day that there's an open call for queens. And so I do think we should take our rare time in this generation seriously for such a time as this to generate wealth that the next generation is going to need for how things are going to get pretty dark in some ways against the gospel and against what the kingdom needs to do. And so God is calling us to prepare for them and for their sakes. And so if that's you, I can't wait to chat more. Click the link below, and I'm excited to talk.